action. All right, boys, we're back. How was the weekend?
Fantastic.
Good.
Busy, man.
Busy.
What'd you do?
Friend's wife's birthday party on Saturday. So
disaster.
didn't get much editing done on Saturday. Probably a good thing, though. Been double everything, probably. So
Nice.
no, it was good, though. It was good.
Nate?
I got to babysit my brother's kids Saturday, and it was fun, man. They were good. I'm really fortunate that they didn't give us too much grief because there's twins. There's
yeah.
two of them, but man, I love those kids. Yeah. Oh, and then yesterday was my brother's birthday dinner too. So yeah, it was a pretty busy weekend.
Sounds like it.
It was fun though.
Yeah.
Oh, and I saw Venom.
Nice. Wait, what'd you think?
Okay, wait. So, me and my girlfriend, we go to the theaters for 9:30 to watch A Star Is Born. Get about 20 minutes into the movie, and before this, I showed Daniela both the trailers. She's like, "Oh, I don't know which one I want." She's like, "Oh, I feel like being romantic, so let's go watch that movie." I'm like, okay, whatever. So then we go to the movies. 20 minutes in, she's like, "This movie sucks. Do you want to leave and go to the other one?" I'm like, "Yes."
He was already running out of the theater,
So thankfully, we actually got in there just as they were doing the last, like commercial or whatever.
Nice.
So got to watch Venom.
Cool. You liked it?
Oh yeah. It wasn't the Avengers.
No.
It was still a good movie. I
was still cool,
love
right?
Venom. So
I know. I'm a huge Venom fan, too. But
Yeah.
it was the guy he battled. I was just kind of like, really?
yeah, but did you see you watched after the
Oh, yeah,
credits?
absolutely.
though. Okay.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
notorious.
No spoilers.
Though.
No spoilers.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's say
No,
it.
we won't.
That's
But there's
notorious
something
in
exciting.
those kinds of movies, though.
Yeah.
Like in the first adaptation of a certain hero or anti-hero or whatever, the first villain usually sucks.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
think
It's
about the first Dark Knight when he the Scarecrow or whatever. Like he wasn't that good.
Oh, man. I
Like-
love The Dark Knight.
Oh,
Yeah.
so good.
No.
That made me get
I don't think. I know. There's so many better ones it could have been.
Yeah.
Other than
Okay,
Scarecrow.
okay, sure,
That's what
sure.
I'm saying. It's just
Yeah.
like they enter with a weak one because they probably obviously want to build with better ones after that.
Yeah.
But it's like, come on, give me Dr. Octopus. Like first one, that's what I want.
Oh man, Doc Ock was in first Spider-Man, right? And it was like, whoa, and all was on his arms. I'm like, yeah, this is, woo, sweet spot, man.
It was the second Spider-Man. Sorry.
Second Spider-Man was not Doc Ock, was it?
Yeah. The first Spider-Man was the Green Goblin.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Oh,
Willem
it
Dafoe.
was. Right,
Yeah.
and then it was Doc
Actually,
Ock.
he was pretty good.
And then let's not
It
speak
was.
of Spider-Man
Yes.
3 because they just ruined
Man,
Venom
that was
back
awful. That was a horrible movie. What were you
Then.
thinking?
Yeah, let's choose Eric Foreman from that 70s show and make him the most badass freaking superhero
Weak.
anti-hero.
No, yeah.
Weak.
Oh, so
Tom
bad.
Hardy, awesome.
Yeah.
He killed it in that movie.
Yeah, he
In
was
the new
really
one.
good. Actually, I liked him a lot too.
Yeah.
I thought he played it really well.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was cool. Yeah, you haven't seen it then now, obviously. Irene.
No, but
Oh,
I
man,
really
you need
want
to.
to because I loved him as Bane, so it should be.
See, when he played Bane,
Oh, I
he was
loved
just-
it.
No, it was
Bane
good.
was so
It was
slow.
No,
Bane
it was
is like this
good.
massive character, like just jacked, and I'm like, dude, you look like you're 2 foot
Well,
tall.
he is
Like,
actually
it's
like
just-
5'7".
I know, but that's
Not a big dude.
no, but that's the issue, right?
So good.
All right. Randall, what'd you do this weekend?
Well, we are those people in my house. We put up our tree.
Wow, that was quick.
People watching around the world, he's talking about his
He's at least
Christmas tree.
just to clarify.
Please tell me you at least waited till like after Remembrance Day time. No.
Yes. No, we took a brief pause. No, we did it on the Saturday. We observed the traditions on Sunday and you
Nice.
know moment silence at 11 o'clock and what have you. But it was good.
Right on.
In-laws came over for dinner. My family, we get together with the in-laws every other weekend when we have
Yep.
my kids, and we have dinner as a family, and everybody comes over. And
Nice.
That was
How about
always
you?
fun.
I had my boys this weekend, so that was always cool. We just hung out, played a lot of games.
I was going to say, you guys were playing games. I saw you were online quite a bit.
Yeah. There's a lot of gaming going on lately.
Yeah, that's
but yeah,
awesome.
the boys love the games, right? So my youngest loves the Switch. And we got Mario Party, so we were hanging out playing a lot
nice.
of Mario Party.
uh,
Yeah, so him and I would play that often. And then my oldest, of course, Fortnite.
of course,
So, but then we played basketball. We played NBA 2K19, and I crushed him.
nice.
I was like, yeah, you take that, you little bugger.
Yeah.
Because he would kill me. The dude, he is... Okay, so my oldest is 10. He beats me all the time at 2K. So the minute I beat him, I'm gloating because I'm like...
And I might not get this shot again because he's going to train and
This
you
is
don't
just
have
it,
time.
though, right? Because he plays all the time.
Yep.
And all of a sudden, he picks Curry. Boom! 1-3 after another, 3 after another, 3.
Buckets.
So there's one game he picks Curry and Klay Thompson. I'm like, whoa! No, you're not getting both these guys.
No.
I get one of those, so I got Klay. And I crushed them.
It was just a 3-point shootout, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, more or less. There goes another one. They just keep going up, right? I was like, not a chance. So, yeah, I beat him. It was something like, because we only played 21. We played Blacktop a lot.
Yeah. That's fun because it's fast, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we played 2 rounds, and I beat him both. That was fantastic. I was like, yeah. Well, because most times he beats me.
Yeah.
And then he gloats. So,
Oh, so yeah, you gotta get
well,
give him a-
payback, buddy.
yeah.
Here we go. So he was mad and he's
That's
walking
awesome.
away.
Nice.
That was pretty fun. It was good though. But yeah, most times he more or less whumps me. So
Yeah.
if I can beat him and kind of just poke at him a little bit, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, take the wins when you can get them, Drew. That's
man.
how it works, man.
My
No.
kid's just getting better, right? As he
Yeah.
gets older, he just keeps beating me more. I'm like, this is sad. I'm getting old.
Like, wait, this is how
Slow
our
him
parents
down.
felt.
Yeah.
That's like my kid. He comes over, brings his Xbox. He's like, "Dad, I really want to play Forza." I'm like, "Okay." So I'm like,
the
"What do you
game's
think
so
we
good.
should? What do you think we should do?" So he's like, "Get a new car." So he gets me buy an X Class. I buy McLaren P1, trick it out, get all the upgrades and everything. We're racing. I'm like 330 kilometers an hour down a stretch where all of a sudden, boom, right behind me. I'm like, "What are you doing?" He's like, I'm like, "Are we racing?" He's like, "No."
Pit maneuver.
All of a sudden, he's like, "You can't catch me." Like, want to make it bad?
Awesome. All right, so if you guys did not know, 6 minutes into this podcast, we are inside the Gamecast. Each and every week, we have a
Hey.
show on Rogers Television called Inside the Game. You can catch it on Rogers TV. Our links are up, boys, as well as our website, insidethegame.ca, and Facebook and YouTube and all the other social medias, of course, and our podcast each and every week, as well as iTunes, SoundCloud, all the audio podcasts
Google Play.
around the world.
We're international.
We're even in London.
Hey, Steve.
Shout out to the cameraman. All right, so most times our podcasts start on a happy note. Unfortunately, today
Yeah.
we lost a legend, guys.
Yes, we did.
Stan Lee died today, 95 years old. Honestly, probably one of the most influential people as far as entertainment goes.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And especially in my life for what he's created. Like, honestly, a big thank you to Stan Lee for what
Yeah.
he's done for me personally. Never met him or anything, right? But you get that respect, I think, that he deserves. And
Oh, absolutely.
I saw him at
Yeah.
Niagara
Yeah.
Comic-Con.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was pretty sweet. I shouldn't have spent the money and got a picture with the White Ranger, Tommy. I should have spent the $50 and got a picture with Stan Lee. But you know what? I saw him and it was still pretty cool.
Yeah.
But no, you know what? 95, man, it's pretty good.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I mean, that's that we're getting to superhero level right there. So,
Yeah.
I mean, he's done a lot of good things. So I think everybody's enjoyed something that he's been a part of.
Absolutely. It
Yeah.
was one of those moments. So Steve texted me this morning, "Hey, my daughter." I'm like, oh, man, that one just hurts, right? That hit home a little
Yeah.
bit too much for me. But I don't know. Stanley, we're going to miss you. So wish his family all the best.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I'm gonna miss his cameos, man.
Yeah.
Cameos were awesome.
They're the best.
Every
You just
Marvel
have to
movie.
Wait for them. You wait for
You're
that
like, where's he gonna
moment.
be?
Like,
Where's he gonna be?
coming?
Yeah.
There he is.
Yeah.
Like in Deadpool where he's like the DJ in the strip club. You're like, yeah.
He always picks the best roles.
He does it.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, rest
for
in
sure.
peace.
Yeah.
Thanks for the memories.
Big time. Should we get started with the news, boys?
Let's
Yeah.
do
We
it.
got some pretty juicy one.
There's a lot of stuff happening this week, and I think honestly, this is what I like about us doing a podcast on a Monday, so that we can get it out to catch the news that we missed from last week, and then when
Yeah.
the show hits each and every week, then we can kind of catch up with that as well.
Yeah.
For the following week, so it's working out well, I think.
For sure.
Black Ops 4, getting your Nuketown map.
Yeah.
You guys
That's
got a
Crazy
pretty-
mannequins.
That's sweet. They've done a really good job redoing the old maps from
Yeah.
the other Black Ops, but getting an actual Nuketown map's gonna be sweet because they've got the Nuketown area in Blackout, which is cool.
Sure.
But it's not
Not
multiplayer COD Nuketown. And I was talking to my buddy, and he's like, "It feels like you're just playing the old game." And I'm like, "I get it," and because there's a lot more, almost seems like a lot more older maps than there are new ones. But the new maps are good. I like them. They're challenging because you're still learning the best parts about them. But I mean, I don't know. I'm excited. I like that nostalgia stuff, and especially right now where we're playing so many different games, I like to just hop onto that game and play,
Yeah.
4 or 5 rounds, and
It's
it's
like
cool.
home, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
and, with a kind of a new twist to it with the specialist. So I'm excited. I like it.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's going to be mixed reviews. I think a lot of people feel that way. Like maybe they're just playing a remade game. I don't think so.
No, I know that you don't.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking, like, man, there's so many maps that like I haven't played in years, and it's like,
Yeah.
oh, nice.
I know when it popped up
Slums.
Summit was like the second map I played when I started the game, and I was just like, yes, like I'm not gonna suck because I know this map. Gonna get that KD up.
Did you guys ever do the what I forget what it is? You gotta unlock it in Nuketown where you shoot all the mannequins in the head,
No,
and all of a sudden they all come to life and start chasing after you.
really?
Yeah,
like turn
try
into
that.
zombies?
Yeah, try that.
Oh,
Yeah, it's wicked.
that'll give me a reason to play Blackout. I actually played her a couple rounds last night. but-
later.
Yeah.
How's that going?
Good. Yeah, I mean, I like it. It's still a lot of fun. I mean, we were playing Fortnite, we were getting smashed, so we hopped over, started playing some Blackout, had some success. We didn't get any wins, unfortunately. A couple close ones, but it gets tough when that storm gets moving and you're out of it. I'm like, why can't I build a ramp and jump off of it and glide somewhere? Where's my quad crusher? Like, I want to go through buildings on a 4-wheeler.
You gotta get a helicopter, bro.
The worst part is I'm trying to press B to go to build mode, and my guy's just standing there in COD, and I'm getting blasted. And I'm like, oh, man.
You just like teabagging.
Dutch. Yeah.
Like, where do you go? Where do you go?
Yeah.
Getting back to the Nuketown though, coming out to
Yeah.
PS4
We trailed off
first,
A little bit.
right? Yeah, you guys gonna have to
I
wait
don't
a
really
little
care,
bit
but-
longer, but
How
yeah,
long, by the way, do you
Xbox
guys-
fans have to wait about I think it's a month.
Month, okay.
Really?
So it's
When's that dropping?
tomorrow.
Oh, okay. I
So-
can wait a month.
Yeah, right. It's dropping on the 14th.
Christmas, just in time for Christmas, man.
Yeah, Christmas time off. A little bit of Nuketown. It's going to be good. A little bit of eggnog.
A lot of eggnog.
I tried to get eggnog yesterday. I couldn't.
Depends on how you drink it.
Yeah.
Trine 3. Okay, so you guys came in tonight and I was playing Trine, and Corey's like, "What is this?" So clearly, you guys have never played.
I've played Trine.
You have. These two have not.
No.
Sorry to offend you,
Man.
Nate.
Yeah. Drew's like,
Play Trine.
So Trine games 1 to 3 coming to the Switch. So we have Trine 1 Enchanted is the Enchanted Edition is coming to the Switch already this week, I believe. We have a code, so we'll be reviewing that.
Cool. That's a cool looking game. I literally
It
played it
is.
for like
Wow.
2 minutes, and I'm like, this game looks really cool.
I'm like 2 platinums or 2 trophies away from platinum in the
Nice.
Trine 3 on PS4.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I got to go back and pump
That probably looks
That's
really
cool.
good on the consoles too.
Oh,
I
it
know.
is crisp. It is golden, man. That is fantastic. So I've always been a huge Trine fan. So you play as 3 heroes: the Wizard, Amadeus. You get Pointius, who is the Knight, and then you got Zoya, who is the Thief. And man, I love her. She's a thief. I love that stuff. That's stealth. So yeah, it's all about capturing the Trine, and this whole mystical world unlocks and stuff. It is cool. It is co-op too as well if you wanted to play
Yeah.
co-op.
That's sweet.
Oh, it's
It's the
fantastic.
only way I've actually played Trine.
I played Trine 3 with my youngest the entire way through, and we've almost got
Oh,
the
that's
platinum.
sweet.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's so cool, right?
Yeah.
So he's 6. Well, he was 6 and he's 7 now. But either way, he was 6 years old and he able to play Trine with me, Trine 3, and we've almost platinumed
That's awesome.
that game.
That's awesome.
Oh, it's awesome. I
Sweet.
freaking
Because
love
you can
it.
play it with your 6-year-old and you can play it with your, 26-year-old buddy.
Absolutely.
I think Nate wants to play Trine.
yeah. So we can hook up. We'll be playing Trine. So Trine 1, we'll get the review out in the next week or two. So that'll be coming. And Trine 2 and 3 are coming later on down the line to the Switch. But
Nice.
yeah, right now Trine 1 is out. So definitely pick that up if you want to take a look. Huge weekend for Xbox.
Yeah.
Inside Xbox over in Mexico. Where they have the XO18 and a bunch of news coming out of that. Obsidian Entertainment and In Exile Entertainment picked up by Microsoft.
So excited.
Wow.
Big deal.
It's a huge deal, right?
Yeah.
When you've got Obsidian, the guys behind Fallout New Vegas, one of the biggest, probably
Yeah.
one of the most beloved
Fallout games,
Fallout
honestly.
games,
Yeah.
right? So there's your RPG element that everybody's been looking for on the Xbox.
Thank you.
Fine. Well, yeah. Right? Because really, what else do we have for an RPG right now?
We don't.
Exactly.
have any.
No, there is nothing on the Xbox. You got
Elder Scrolls.
You got South Park if you want to call it an RPG.
Well, that's more like
But that,
I'm talking
but like,
exclusives, though.
that's
I'm
a
talking
fun
exclusives.
ass game.
yeah. Well,
I mean, you got to be a fan of the show to enjoy
Oh, you
it,
do,
though.
yeah.
That's-
they worked on South Park to Stick of Truth or the first.
I
one?
know,
Stick of
forever.
Truth, yeah.
Forever.
Yeah,
And the
so
Fractured But Whole got delayed a couple times too. So I mean,
Yeah.
it was.
I played the fractured butthole. It's funny.
It's like watching one long episode of South Park.
really
and
is,
it's
yeah.
hilarious. It's so funny. But again, it's one of those things where it's like you have to be a fan or at least enjoy that kind
Yeah.
of humor, which is, not everybody's cup of
It's
tea.
not for everybody. You're either gonna like it or you're gonna
It's
hate
not
it.
for kids.
No.
Might be a game
My
with kids
6-year-old
in
ain't
it.
playing that with me.
Not yet.
That's an after bedtime game.
Yeah, that's an ITG after dark kind of thing.
Yeah, but still, what a huge pickup finally from Microsoft to come on. Like they've been picking up a bunch of studios lately. They just announced they picked up 5 at E3, and then just adding 2 more.
Yeah.
Thank God, because really your exclusive lineup right now is really dire.
It's really weak.
So Sony's pumping them out left, right, and center. They're kind of wrapping up now,
Yeah.
but they're still pulling in third parties to keep it exclusive.
Yeah.
Right? That's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
That Sony's not only got their first party lineup, but they're pulling in third parties to do the same thing, or second parties. Where Microsoft is just kind of going, anybody want to come work
You guys
for
are
us?
doing pretty good. You guys are doing pretty good over there.
Yeah.
Like it's come on,
We'll
guys.
buy you.
Yeah.
So we'll see how long this is going to take now, because they got games coming. Like In Exile's got Wasteland 3 coming, which looks pretty cool. I'm excited for that. So now it's going to be probably exclusive for Xbox, which would be nice for them to have something to hold on to.
What was the last Xbox exclusive game that was like
Forza Horizon
Forza 4.
Forza? Okay.
It's surprising though, because like when you look on their developer side, like you could actually get the licensing for free. Like
Yeah.
there's no cost associated, because they really wanted to try to get more indie developers on board as Microsoft exclusives, and for some reason it just never took off.
The week before, though, right? You remember they announced the whole ID at Xbox,
Yeah.
and all the amount of developers. They got 3,000 companies working. Like it's not like they're light on studios, but they're light on
The big
their
hit.
Content.
AAA
Yeah.
developers, right? Where indies are thriving on Switch
Yeah.
and Xbox. Sony's indie side is weak,
Yeah.
I would
super
agree, yeah.
weak, right?
They've had their focus on the big dogs for a while,
Well,
right?
When the PS4 launched, their huge focus was
Was
bringing
the
in
indies.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden now, and this is what I touched on last week, is that they're kind of going back to their PS3 days where they're a little too high on their horse.
Yeah.
So we'll see if they kind of tone things down and come
Once
back, because there
Microsoft
is no
reels
real
it up.
face anymore, right? But there is a face. There was so many. Adam Boyes was there. You had Shu was out there. Everybody for Sony was out on stage talking, and it didn't feel like your suit and tie,
Yeah.
No, yeah.
right? Where you get Phil comes out on E3 and all of the events. He's at XO. Man, the dude don't wear a suit and tie,
Yeah.
right? He's out there. He feels like he's one of us,
Yeah.
right? And he goes, "Hey, you know what? Here's our games. Check these out." I was
Yeah.
like, "Damn, man! Like Phil, you're cool."
Yeah, you
I
don't
like
have to
how
have
Phil
put on
has-
this big show. It's just
No.
like, you know what? We make
Don't
good
need the suit and
stuff,
tie.
and we
No.
focus on making good stuff. Check it out, kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
That's the way to go.
Well, like some of the greatest games have been indie titles. Like look at like Super Meat Boy, for example. Like
Fantastic.
It was
Yeah.
amazing. It was 2 guys that did it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like in Braid, Jonathan Blow, that was huge.
It was massive. And this year alone, you got Celeste,
Yeah.
Dead Cells. Like these are indie titles, and they're huge this year, right? They're top of the year, like game of the year discussion titles.
Well, people like those kinds of games, right? They want something different, not something mainstream. And what people are, what they can imagine and come up with is it's endless, right? So you get all these, these interesting games, these different games that it's a one-off unless the series is 1 or 2 different
Sure.
iterations of the game. But it's cool. Like that's what draws people in, right? Like I like checking out indie games that you've never seen before. Like even if they're small, shitty ones that you're not playing for long. So it's it's fun. That's what I like about them. It's because they're always interesting. There's always something new to check out.
Indies have a better chance of taking a bigger risk, where
Yeah.
the big AAA needs something that guarantees them money.
Yeah.
Right? And
Yeah,
that's the
indie
biggest
just wants you to
difference.
play the game, so they're going to make you a game that's fun to play. The big guys are just like, here's the game that everybody knows and loves. We've made it a little bit better,
Yeah.
and spend $80 on it or $140
Exactly.
depending on what edition you want to buy.
Well, yeah, like
Yeah.
where we met the indie guys down at EGLX and like, hey, check out our game. Hey, check out our game. Hey,
Yeah.
look at our game, right?
Yeah,
And
exposure
they're
is what
just-
they want.
They want exposure.
Yeah.
And they're just happy and proud that hey, look at our game
What
that we've
created.
made.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Well,
Like,
yeah,
they
it's
just
a
want people to
huge
enjoy
process.
exactly.
I put my hat in the ring for developing my own game years ago, and it's a very big undertaking. Like, props to those guys that actually put stuff out. Like, it's
Yeah, it's not
It's a
something that
lot of
happens
work.
overnight.
yeah.
right?
It's,
Like,
it's a long road to get to that point where you're releasing a game for other people to play, right?
yeah.
I
And when
imagine.
like to have one person sit there playing, get that feedback, it's just like wow, like this is
yeah,
Yeah. Well, we played that one there, that Schwip. Man,
Schwip.
Jamhammer Games, you guys, we gotta,
I can't wait to play it.
I gotta get back in contact with those guys. Well, yeah, we'll get them maybe on the show or something. and
Schwip
we'll get their
all
game.
y'all.
Oh, their game was, man, it was awesome. It was so cool.
You better bring a better game than you did in Overcooked. Let's just put it that way.
Well, you know what?
Gordon Ramsay would not be proud, boys.
I believe the expression is pwned.
Yeah, that was awful.
Hey man, I'm
awful.
sitting on the bottom with a nice big goose egg.
Yep, that'll be on not next week, but the week after. We had so much content this week; it was crazy.
I laughed so hard watching. I watched last week's episode last night.
Oh, yeah?
Before, like while I was rendering and stuff, and I watching the game on with Nidhogg. Like I just brought me
Yeah.
back. Like I was watching with my girlfriend. I was like, "Don't watch this too much," because like I did really bad. And like we watched it, man. We were laughing so hard. It was funny to watch that.
Nidhogg is a blast. That game is so
It
cool.
is fun.
Right?
Yeah.
It's a simple concept, but again, that's
It's
that indie
extremely
title, but
difficult to master.
Man, it's so cool. I think we might have to go back to that one eventually.
It would be fun.
Yeah, it's just a ton of fun.
Rematch.
So you guys remember a little game called Crackdown?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you believe they
What's that
actually
game?
released an actual new date for it called February 15th for Crackdown 3?
Finally.
That'll be sweet. I don't know. I'm interested to see what they do. Like, when was the last game? When did it come out?
Years
Exactly.
ago. And it wasn't that well received.
No,
either,
people
right?
didn't like it.
Crackdown 2 did not go over very well. Everyone loved Crackdown 1.
Crackdown 1 was sweet.
It was massive.
Yeah.
Everybody loved it, right? It
a
was
fun
just a
game.
title that kind of caught everybody by surprise. Everyone loves it. Then Crackdown 2 comes out, and I was like, what the hell is this? And it tanked.
Garbage.
So, Crackdown 3, one issue after another delay, after another delay. So, February 15th is when they released or announced the release date.
Maybe.
Hey, you know what's cool?
I'll believe
Maybe.
Well, you never know, right? I mean,
Well,
we were
right.
just talking about Stick of Truth and
Oh.
Fracture But Whole, and they're just like, yeah, no, it's coming out October, and then there's like,
Yeah.
Development's
well, no, maybe
hard. I'll give
November.
it to them, but this has just seen too many flops that it's just been
Yeah.
a struggle to get out. I honestly don't know if they're going to make their money back on it
Yeah.
because it's taken so long. The development process on this was supposed to be almost like a launch title for Xbox.
Yeah.
Well, when they
Yeah.
teased it at E3, where they're like, "Yeah, it's coming," and we're like, "When?"
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, now it's like, "Oh,
Well, it's almost getting to the point where people are just like, oh, cool, it's out.
yay!"
Like, people maybe aren't going to be as excited about it because they've
Well,
been
you-
waiting too long for it.
You announced that's the problem when you announce the game so early.
You better be able to follow up on it
follow
sooner
up.
than later.
Well, people just lose interest,
You
right?
can only do that if you're like CD Projekt Red or Rockstar
Yeah.
or Bethesda when they're like Elder Scrolls 6, but it's coming out in 2024.
and everybody's like, I can't wait.
Can't wait.
Shut up and take my money.
Well, yeah.
Can I pre-order now? What's the exclusive content?
What? DLCs?
Oh man.
It's gonna be like Fez 6 years later, where he's like, "Yeah, great. Who are you?"
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, by the way, Crackdown 1 is free for everybody to download.
is it?
Yeah, it's free.
That's
I
not
just
a
went
bad
and
idea.
checked out because I read that on Twitter and I was like, oh, I'm gonna look on my Microsoft store. Boom,
There it
it's
is.
installed now.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah, so it's free for everyone. I don't know if it was
Well, maybe you can
Crackdown
play it till
1?
February.
Yeah,
Keep
I mean,
you interested.
they didn't make the second one free.
That's okay, but I think everybody would rather play the first one anyways. I'm glad they made that one free, but they probably would have been smarter to
Dude,
make
I
the
never
first one
played-
pay
I
and the second
actually-
one free.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. They also announced a new multiplayer mode too, where everything you can just. I can't remember what it was called, but it was destruction, like destroy everything in the world. It looked pretty cool. It's interesting. It's got a very intense comic appearance to it, right? So I'm curious to see how it is. We'll be talking with
they
Microsoft
have
about
Battle
it and
Royale?
stuff, so I don't know, but yeah, it's definitely got a multiplayer mode. Yeah, we'll see.
How do I prioritize?
Yeah. Just Cause 4 had a trailer. New trailer. That game is just... So I watched it just before the podcast, and it was like a minute and a half, 2 minutes of just destruction, chaos everywhere.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, well, yeah, so they call it the Eye of the Storm cinematic trailer, and it was... Whoo! Man, that looks intense.
Real deal?
That looks really cool.
Nice.
I'm anxious to get our hands on this one because the amount of stuff that you can just destroy looks like a blast.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, it looks like a ton of fun. So hopefully you will.
that's always been one of my favorite things, being able to destroy the environment.
Oh, looks
Yeah.
cool, right? Sea of Thieves,
Yes.
an arena.
Game of the year.
I don't know about that.
What?
I think
Not even that. What did you say?
So they're coming out. They announced
Yeah.
arena mode. So pirate versus it's.
Explain this to me.
Okay, so you can battle it out in ships. You can battle it out like Guns. It seems like a
But like, so what you do in the game already, but just to a lesser like.
in an arena mode.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it seemed kind of weird to me that like this, I'm kind of doing this half the time as it is.
Yeah,
You're
that's
just
what I mean.
expected to troll people now.
Well, yeah, I guess
They're just
so.
like, wow, people are just fighting each other more in this game than actually doing the missions.
Yeah.
So they actually made it a full game mode. So
that'll
we'll
be
see.
an interesting take.
Yeah, we should jump in, maybe check it out. Right?
Oh, yeah.
It's already out. They've launched it, so it's should be there, ready to go.
Do you know why they're called pirates?
Why?
Because they are. Sorry.
Moving along.
Couldn't help myself.
State of Decay 2 coming out with free DLC as well. That was cool.
Yeah.
Man, I like State of Decay 2. That game was a blast.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah,
game's
4-player
not
co-op and stuff. There's a lot
I
of
don't think
things
that
to do.
game got as much respect as it probably deserved.
No, it did
The community wasn't very big on it. Like, I mean,
was
it was, but like, I mean, as far as what you'd want out of that game, I don't think it was there because I played it a couple times with my buddy, and I was like, "This is a cool game." Like, I
It
like
is.
the feel of it and the way the game played, but
Yeah.
it was just like I don't know. There's a reason I moved on, and it was just like
It's
I
just,
don't.
like for me, it wasn't just. You kind of get what you pay for. It's not your $90 game. It's like your $40 game. So it's kind of jankety. Like it was.
It
pretty
was
rough,
janky,
man.
right? It was when we first got it. It was pretty rough.
Is it better now? I haven't played it since.
They've had updates and patches and stuff. So yeah, it's
is a lot
feeling
cleaner?
Yeah, a little cleaner. Undead Labs is one of those unique studios that launched State of Decay 1 back on the 360, and it took over like crazy. Everybody just blew up. So they had a blast. Everyone's loving this game. They're like, okay, so then they redo State of Decay 1 for the Xbox One. That felt pretty good. And then State of Decay 2 comes along. Honestly, I really enjoyed the game. I had a blast playing the game.
It was a cool game.
Yeah, I like going out, gathering resources, and then it's one of those permadeath things, right? So you lose that character you've built all these stats
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Man, that sucks when that guy dies. Right? I went into this house and I was with a guy, and my buddy we were going, away we go. He gets one of the rucksacks, and a herd came out of nowhere. I had no idea this herd was there. They come in, they bite him. He turns, starts attacking me.
You know what they call that, Drew? Liability.
Whoa, yeah. So I ended up killing him and taking off, but it was just wow, it was so cool.
It was good, well lasted.
It was fun. I don't know. It was cool. And right now, at this very moment, Xbox Game Pass, $1.
$1. You can't even buy things for $1 anymore.
$1.
Dollarama doesn't sell things for $1 anymore.
That's true. Oh, it was good. So I jumped on. I picked it up. It's for $1. I downloaded like a ton of games and stuff. Sniper Elite 4.
Love that game.
Oh, I can't wait. I haven't had
Slow
the
motion
chance to
head
play it.
explosions.
Well,
Yeah.
exactly, right? Nut shots.
PUBG.
Yeah. Yeah.
Honestly.
Hey, we all have our kill shots. I guess.
That's right.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I was to say it's a pretty smart move because PUBG just got
Yeah.
on Game Pass.
It's about
Yeah.
time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, PUBG's there now as well. And they just released a new patch for that as well. So that's hopefully kind of getting that a little bit better.
Blue Hole, new map. Just saying.
Blue Hole.
That's who makes it.
Oh,
Oh, we want
PUBG
another new
Corp.
map, eh?
I want a new map.
Yeah, that's fair.
So there's, do we have 3 yet?
We have 3 maps, yeah.
There's
but
3
they,
maps.
They tease a 4th map is coming
The
in
snow.
winter,
Yeah, the winter.
and
map.
winter has come.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, well, winter's here for us, that's for sure.
yeah,
Man. that's-
Great White North, eh?
Yay, us Canadians. Eh?
Eh?
yeah.
We're so nice, eh?
Eh, oh,
What are you talking about?
oh. Now we're just making ourselves look even worse.
Moving on.
Yeah, absolutely. Devil May Cry 5 had a new Void map or mode. I'm not a big Devil May Cry
Never
fan. Has
played them.
anybody played that here? Like Devil
No,
May
to be
Cry?
honest, I've
Anybody?
never got into those
No.
games.
No, me either.
But we're going to
Yeah.
be playing 5.
Yeah, we'll jump. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Kingdom Hearts 3 got a new reveal. Winnie the Pooh.
What?
Winnie the Pooh is now in Kingdom Hearts 3. Man, this game just keeps getting crazy.
Is it even on Xbox?
Yes, it's on Xbox.
Really?
Absolutely.
That'd be a fun game.
I thought it was PS4 exclusive.
Nope, it is not.
Oh.
Shadow of the Tomb Raider DLC The Forge.
Ooh.
Added co-op for this DLC.
Hey.
Cool.
Maybe you guys can review that too.
Very cool. Yeah, I'm thinking we need to
I don't got time,
I
man.
just
get on this stuff. That's a whole bunch of Final Fantasy stuff was revealed as well coming
About
to
time.
Xbox One Enhanced. So they're gonna up the visuals and all that kind of
Please.
Cool.
bit more power behind that stuff. I thought that was kind of cool. Seems like Xbox is just, for me, making all the right moves right now.
Well,
Yeah.
they know the season, right? They know it's time to start shelling out things, getting people excited, right? So it's
Getting
coming
ready
up
for next
the
gen.
holiday season and coming
Wow.
into next year, and they want people to focus on them more than anybody else.
Sony's had such a huge lead,
Yeah.
but Microsoft, I don't know where Sony's at right now, right? Like,
What's new? What do they got going on? What's new? Like you're not seeing.
Right
well,
now?
look at we're going through the news, and how often are we talking about Sony in the last?
well, this is a smart
weeks?
thing about what Xbox has done because this year there was no PSX. So PlayStation didn't have their event like usual.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? So this is the first year that they didn't. They're like, you know what? We just don't have enough to show you, so we're not doing an event this year. Microsoft
That's
comes
weak.
out of nowhere and goes, "We are," and here they are. And then look at all the stuff they've listed.
They really
off,
doubled
right?
down this year.
Man, like a bunch of cool announcements.
yeah.
Picked up 2 new studios, a bunch of game additions. Like it's just Microsoft keeps rolling forward, and I love what they're doing.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's fantastic to see where they're going. Was there anything else that was on there? Forza Horizon 4, another island coming there. Minecraft Marketplace was expanding as well, so more.
More Minecraft, eh?
Man, that game just won't die.
No.
Like it's so big. Minecraft is everywhere.
It's insane.
My kid was playing Minecraft Story Mode on the weekend. We picked up, so he's played 1 through 5. Garrett's played 1 through 5 all by himself, and now he's into 6, 7, and 8.
Wow.
So we picked up 6, 7, and 8.
It's for you.
We'll just have to ignore it. Nothing we can do. So
The
6,
ITG hotline. ITG hotline.
so so he started right from the very beginning. Now that we got 6, 7, 8, he's already beat 1 through 5. He says, "Dad, I'm starting over." I'm like, "How about her, buddy?" So he beat 1 through 4 on the weekend.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he loves it. And he just, "Dad, watch this part." I'm like, man, this game just doesn't do it for me. I love what Telltale created. Rest in peace, Telltale.
Yeah.
Yeah. The cool news was that Skybound picked up the rights to produce the rest of the Walking Dead game.
Oh, cool.
Ooh,
That's cool.
good.
Hey, that's
So-
good. That's good.
It's good.
I am optimistic that they will carry on the way it's
You don't want them
supposed
to shift it another
Oh,
way.
well,
No.
So I wasn't able to jump into episode 2 or episode 1 and 2 this year for The Walking Dead because like I'm a huge Clem fan and I beat them all. So coming into this, I was like, yeah, and then I got caught up in the other amount of games we've been playing.
Yeah.
So to see that they were having issues, and they're like, "Ooh, do I even bother now?" And then they shut down. And I was like, "Holy crap!" And then all the developers and stuff are out of work; they have no jobs, and they're like, "Well,
Yeah.
too bad for them." I'm like, because they just screwed them. Like
Yeah.
Telltale screwed their employees,
Yeah.
which is awful. So hopefully, most of them landed on their feet at least.
Yeah. There's some talented people there, obviously.
Absolutely.
Oh,
yeah, fantastic people working there. But what did that mean for the rest of the series then,
Yeah.
right? Where does that leave Clem? How does Clem's story end? And a lot of us, as fans of the game, want to know how it concludes.
Yeah, you're into the story at this point. I mean,
Oh, man, I'm so
you
sucked
want to know
in.
how it ends. It's how,
Yeah.
it's just like reading a book, but it's
At the same time, you feel bad for everybody who lost their job because, man, there's a lot of people there.
it'll be
Yeah.
interesting
It
to
was
see
just
how that game shakes
done.
out now that it's
Well-
it's in limbo.
Well, now you have someone who doesn't develop the game in the first place coming in, right? So they're trying to talk with the people that did work on the game, but at the same time, you're going, you canned me. Now you want to come work over for you guys.
Yeah.
But there's a bit of a pride thing behind it too, right? Because you're like, yeah, that's my title. I worked on that title, so yeah, maybe. I'm anxious to see how it goes. I'm definitely waiting in the wind kind of thing. It's hard to see because I love Clem. Man, that girl. I followed her story for so long, right?
Yeah.
So
Well, hopefully they don't screw it up, man.
they better not screw it up because
Well,
Opening
we'll probably
episode,
review
she's
it.
gonna die.
third episode is all over. There
Like
you go.
brand
Fresh.
new story.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm waiting. Do I buy 1 and 2, play them, and how long do I have to wait now? At this point, you got to think that they're starting from scratch,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But they say they're going to take off from where they've ended. But at the same part, there's a whole new team back together, or part of the team.
People's
and-
adaptations are going to be different. It's no doubt it's going to change somehow. It's just,
Yeah.
is it going to be a change for the better, or is it going to stay the course, or
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Pile?
Hopefully it's like 343 Industries. What
Yeah.
they did with Halo 4, because I really liked Halo 4.
Yeah.
How about Halo 5? I liked Halo 5. It's not for everybody.
did too.
I'm not.
I thought he was going to fight you. For
I'm not
a second, to be honest.
I just know it irks us, so I just poke the bear.
Yeah. How about that game I know you hate?
It was worth like $15.
Wow, really?
That's what I think.
Man, it was so-
Graphically, I mean,
Oh,
What'd you pay for
graphically,
it?
it's Pretty.
That opening sequence where you're dropping down in. Oh,
like something like $300 or $400. I don't know.
He came in a special briefcase that got airdropped to my house. Yeah.
It was fantastic until
Thanks, Amazon.
me and my buddies like, oh, split screen. Wait, what? 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 I gotta play this by myself. Oh, there's co-op, but it's not split screen. You idiots! I'm still bitter.
There's a
man.
coffee table
I haven't
flip
even
right
beat-
after that, too.
Like I love Halo, and I still haven't even beaten Halo 5.
Wow, I beat it.
Yeah,
And I'm not a big Halo guy. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was
I
good.
beat them all legendary. And this one,
Wow.
not even on easy.
Really?
Just to beat it. I just can't.
It's the principle.
Can't bring
It's the
myself to do it.
principle.
I just get too frustrated.
All right. Well, we don't want to make you cry, so we're gonna move on.
Okay.
All right. So they Microsoft. I think this is wrapping Microsoft's event up. Overall, it was good, and they announced a new game called Void Bastards.
What's that all about?
It was a first-person shooter, which
Cool.
in a comic art style. I didn't catch too much of it.
Like
but it looked
13? Remember
kind
that
of
game?
yes.
That, I'm not.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going with your story. I kind of want to talk about that game if you guys played that.
Well, it's an exclusive. It's a launch title exclusive on the Xbox One. So it means obviously it's coming eventually to PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
But it is
launch.
still something. Yeah, it's a launch exclusive. So
Okay.
Microsoft owns the rights for now.
No, they're going to say it's ours for a bit, and then
That's
they're like,
right.
well, once we get our money from it, then you can have it.
Exactly. So yeah, it looked interesting. It looked. I think it said part of the creators of Borderlands.
Hey, that's
We're
cool.
in there.
okay, cool.
So don't quote me on that. I could be wrong. I was just trying to go off memory. My memory sucks. But either way, I don't know. It looked interesting.
Fact check?
Yeah, no, it does suck.
No,
We don't fact check nothing. But yeah, overall though, I think Microsoft had a great weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd
it's a pretty
say
big
so.
one. Did we get in on the mouse and keyboard thing? Did we mention that?
No, that's big.
Ooh, biggie.
You mentioned this there, Corbear.
Yeah. No, well, I'm kind of excited.
Corey.
But keyboard and mouse on Xbox, I think that's going to be it'll be interesting to see how that changes the esports realm.
Yeah,
I don't know if it
totally.
will at all because I think controller players are still going to want to play on controllers.
We covered
know.
Fortnite, right? That whole weekend, Fortnite Fall Skirmish.
And you can see people on controller can play at a high level. Just
Yeah.
like, it's
Ghost
just,
Aiden and-
there's definitely an accuracy difference, but I mean those guys have managed to make it work on controller, and it's that's what makes it even more impressive, right?
Well, yeah, you figure Nick Merckx and Ghost Aiden, that's all they played on was PS4 controllers.
Yeah.
Right? And they rocked that tournament.
Yeah, they did do very
They didn't
well.
win.
No,
but
because they didn't do what they should have when it came to the point system, but they played really
Oh,
well.
yeah, it was fantastic to watch them. Right? That was awesome. Drink. All right, boys, let's move on to what have we been playing? Because, man, do I have a list.
Let's start.
Yeah,
Let's start with the
Do
list.
you want to start?
You want me to start?
Yeah, you might
Yeah,
as well.
buddy.
Yeah.
All right, so I was looking on the store this weekend, and I went, this game's kind of always had my eye, and I went, well, why not? I bought A Way Out on the weekend, so my girlfriend and I could play.
Cool.
And we started it, and it's got a bit of a slow start. Like, we're just kind of getting introduced to the characters and how they meet and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, it was cool, the co-op aspect. So, a split screen. So, the entire game is split screen.
That's awesome.
Which is pretty cool, right? So, it'll pan out on one character and then move into the other character. So, your side kind of gets a little bit smaller while you're doing kind of minute actions, while the other person's doing bigger actions. And then you get into a big brawl, like, together and stuff. Like, it's pretty cool. The weird part I didn't like is that if I'm having a conversation and she starts having a conversation, they like talk over each other. I'm like, how the hell am I supposed to hear what I'm doing and what she's supposed to be doing?
If you had headsets, would
kinda
that be different?
I don't think so.
No,
Not at all. It just at the same time.
It just meshes the audio
I'm like,
together.
Come on, man. Like,
Yeah, they should have thought that one through.
well, yeah, that part was just a little. But that's kind of my only gripe. Like graphically, it's okay. It's not like impressive by any means.
It wasn't a
but-
$90 title though, right?
No, I picked up for $40.
Yeah, that's.
But it's something to play co-op. That would be kind of cool. The story intrigued me a lot, right? You got two prisoners trying to break out.
Yeah.
That looked pretty cool. So yeah, I just started playing that. I jumped into the beta of Black Desert. Have you seen that MMO?
Oh, I got to download it on my Xbox.
Yeah, you're welcome.
What's that all about?
Yeah, you're welcome.
It's a giant, massive MMO that's been on PC that people have loved.
Oh, okay.
So I jumped in. Crystal's like, "You want to play?" I'm like, "Yeah, let's check this out." Took me, I don't know, 45 minutes to make a character.
Oh,
I was going to say a little involved.
Holy crap!
Oh, dear.
I'm like, I do not have time for this game. So I made my character one night, came back to it the next because I'm like, I'm 45 minutes in already.
Yeah.
Haven't done anything.
Yeah.
So yeah, I made up. What class did I pick? A sorcerer.
Oh.
So yeah, so I made this chick, girl, and she's a sorcerer. And away we go. I get started. We can't figure out the battle system to get started. I don't know. It says do this. I couldn't do it. So
Press A.
I bounced.
What?
I'm like, I can't. You look at it and you pull up one menu, then goes to another menu and another menu and like all these things. I was
Yeah.
like, holy crap. There is so much to kind of absorb all at once. I don't have time
A little
to
too
invest.
involved at this point.
Well, it's a beta for the weekend, right? So
Yeah.
the weekend's come and gone. I only have 4 days with it. One day I spent just making my character.
yeah.
And I'm not going to have the other 3 days because I don't have time for 3 days to sit down and play one game.
Yeah.
It just doesn't happen. So from there, Crystal and I play a lot of Death Squared. This game is
Yeah.
oh, it's so good.
Is it
Oh,
that
it's-
good?
oh, it is
'Cause I was thinking about
fantastic.
getting it.
We howl. It is so much fun because you move one square, but it's all about timing and precision of where you're moving your characters. But all you're moving is your blocks. But if you move your block in the wrong spot, you kill the other one. Oh, it's so much fun. I love playing this game.
It looked cool. I remember looking it up and I was like, "What's this all about?" And then I was like, "This looks fun." I just never got around to
It is so
getting
good.
it, but it is, yeah, good review. I'm gonna definitely maybe check that out then.
Absolutely. Jump back into Spider-Man. I
Nice.
gotta get that game finished.
Yeah.
So Spider-Man, I'm getting there, right? And they've dropped 2 DLCs,
Oh,
so I'm like,
geez.
I'm falling behind.
Just a little.
Oh, it is so hard to keep up now, right? So I jump back into that. That game is so good. The combat in that game
It's
is
fun.
Yeah, you really liked it.
oh, it's so smooth. It's
Yeah.
like effortless, right? I die a lot though. Like I don't know.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm just I'm getting frustrated.
It's just.
I'm like, just beat this guy up, and then the next guy shoots me. That's the problem. I'm
Yeah.
beating up 3 guys here, and this guy over on the far left is like shooting me. I'm like, so I just grabbed an ability now that I can yank his gun away. So.
Oh, that makes things a little more useful. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but yeah, just swinging through the city. I'm just going out doing collectibles. I'm not
Yeah.
really focused on the mission. I'm just collecting stuff so I can just swing through the city. It is it is awesome. I love
It's a good
Spider-Man.
looking game.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. And of course, Red Dead. More Red Dead 2 because that game is nowhere near completion.
It won't be for another 6 months.
Well, yeah, there's so much to do, right?
Yes.
And again, I went off and I came across that guy who gets kicked in the head with a horse. I'm like, this guy's trying to put the shoe back on his horse. I'm like, hey man, I get off. Whack! Boom! The horse was not happy with him. So it was awesome.
love it.
What a game, right? Jumped into a bunch of Rainbow Six Siege.
I saw you guys playing the other night.
It was me, Nate, and Crystal. And Crystal and I were swapping out, like just swapping the controller. We played a while.
You guys were on for a while.
few hours.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
played.
like you guys. I was like, are they still playing? Like, is my Xbox friends list like actually refreshing properly? I was like, no way, these guys are still playing Rainbow Six.
Yeah.
Was
it was.
I saw you guys
blast.
posted. You posted a clip, or you posted
I
a clip?
posted a clip.
Yeah, a couple of clips, and I checked them out.
I got a clip to do. I got.
yeah,
a couple
your
kills.
your game end clip that was good, man. A couple quick,
Oh, yeah, the
quick
glass.
kills, man. It was good. Yeah, you got the plant, and the guy ran in, didn't know where you were, and took him down.
Oh, man, that game.
That was a
right?
good one.
You get a good group in there. It's just fun to play.
Oh, it's a lot of
That's the
fun.
thing. So
What was that?
I was gonna go into what I've been playing, but I'm like, we're interrupting.
Oh, it's all right. It's all right.
Well, I'm glad you filled all of us in there for that little break.
What are you
He's
doing?
like, that's the thing.
Awkward pause number 1.
Oh, we should. Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, there's no editing on this. This is what you live with now.
I swear, every episode.
Every episode is something. It's awesome.
It's like it's a podcast. You can't screw it up, but you're just like, oh.
Nope, I'm gonna screw it up.
And my brain is clear.
The biggest issue we had on Rainbow Six was team
Thanks,
were
lagging.
killing each other.
Yes.
You know what
Idiots.
though, and that's been the thing since day one. 'Cause
For
you're playing
sakes.
casuals. Even when you jump in, you got to play rank. But the problem is,
Bless
if you
you.
don't jump in with 5 people you know, and you get a couple people in your team that want to play,
Yeah.
and you're just doing something like what you're doing, swapping out with Crystal, and you guys are just playing
She's
like you
never
haven't
even played.
Yeah, she's never played. You haven't played in how long?
Yeah.
It's just one of those things. It's not a game you can just jump into and be successful right away. Normally, right? Unless you're playing
Yeah.
in a
Well,
pretty easy lobby.
You all right back there?
Camera shaking.
Camera guy's allergic to something.
No, but it's I saw you guys were playing and I was like, I should jump on, but
Oh, you should
I
have
didn't
joined
I didn't
us.
have time to hop on because
Oh,
I was
man.
like I hopped on, played a little bit of Fortnite with my buddies, and then jumped off because I was busy. And then when I jumped back on a couple hours later, I'm like, they're still playing right now.
We were playing like for a long time. It was so fun. So Nate and I hooked up. We started playing, and then she came home.
Yeah.
She's like, "Well, can I play?" I'm like, "Yep." It was a controller, and the way she went, and she almost got a couple kills.
Oh, so
she was like
close.
that close to nailing this one guy. Man, it was,
She brought him down.
yeah,
She
she
just
knocked him.
couldn't kill him.
I couldn't finish him off.
Another guy came in and just
Yeah.
picked her off. Right?
It takes nothing in that game to get taken out.
You'll be dead in no time.
Oh yeah.
I jumped into Trials Fusion.
Oh yeah.
Man, that's one of
good
those-
time.
This
Oh, the
game
games.
number 10?
No, it's great.
That's a lot of games.
Dude,
How
I've been
did you do
busy.
it?
I've been
Was
really.
this weekend longer than ours? I don't know.
You kidding? You see the stuff I edited this weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, plus I played basketball with my kid, Fortnite with him. I played
Wow.
Mario Party with the youngest.
So do you have a timer that goes off? Like, ding, you're like, all
I
right, next
just-
one.
Man, I just haul. And then I finished off with Trine Enchanted Edition on
That's
the
sweet,
Switch.
man.
So
I'm gonna have to get a
That's
Switch
friggin'
just
sweet.
to play that game
Yeah.
on Switch.
It
'cause
is.
It just it looked too
Freaking
good.
awesome.
I walked in, I'm like, Drew, what are you playing? He's like, trying. I'm like, what? He's like, trying. I'm like, I picked it up. I'm like, I want this. Like the Switch and the game all together. Yeah.
all right, so that's the list of what I've been playing.
Wow. That's awesome.
My list is slightly shorter.
Mine's a
I
lot
tried to
shorter.
jump into a little more Red Dead because I've been wanting to play it. I wanted to get off that snowy mountain. I am finally off the mountain.
I am 4 hours into the game.
No, I did the train robbery, the first
Yeah.
one. That was a lot of fun. And even right at the end when you got the guards and stuff, and they're like, well, do what you want with them. I was already kind of choke on the one guy, and the 2 guys hop in the train, and I was like, well, I'm just going to beat the crap out of this guy. I threw him on the ground, then I jumped in the train, and the other 2 guys were in there, and I was like, oh, took them down, and then I jumped back out of the train, and the guy I just beat up was running down the train tracks, so I went into, the Hawkeye mode and took him down too, and then, and then took off. I was
Ruthless.
like, yep, you know what? I like being bad. This is fun.
Oh man, I was in Red Dead on the weekend and I got hammered at the bar with that one guy, Lee, I think it is. My, what a disaster! You're walking up, Lee, where are you? And you see this. He looks like Lee, and then he goes, "What are you doing?" And it's somebody else.
That's hilarious.
Oh my god, it was such a.
I need
That's
to get hammered
awesome.
down Red
Oh
Dead.
man,
I did it in GTA all the time.
yeah. And then drive a car.
what else were
fly
you playing?
out.
Was that it?
A little bit of Fortnite. I can't
just
give
a
that up. And I played some NHL 19 this weekend. I haven't played it in a couple weeks, so it's. I love that game still. It's a lot of
Yeah,
fun.
it's so good.
Oh yeah,
So good.
it is good.
Awesome.
It is.
Nate, what have you been playing?
I actually haven't played much. I just played Rainbow Six Siege this week. That's it.
That's it, eh?
One game.
Well, I was there.
Yeah, and it was awesome. So Saturday night, I don't know what time it was. It must have been like 10 o'clock I started playing, and then I stopped around 4 or 5. So I got to play for a long time. I couldn't stop. I'm like, all right, I'm going to move on to Ark. Oh, wait, I played Ark, actually. I did. For my last hour.
I sound so disappointed. I don't know. Man, I know the grind you guys put into that game just to get destroyed. So it just feels so pointless to play now because
Yeah.
you spend 100 hours building your base just to have some guy come in and destroy it all. It's like, why did I waste 3 months or whatever this took to do this?
You guys should get mounted turrets like Fortnite is getting for your bases.
Oh, it doesn't matter. The people are just like, oh, you got that? Well, I got this. And they have a Gigasaurus. Or a Gigasaurus. A Gigasaurus.
He's serious though. You're laughing, but he's dead serious.
I'm dead serious. Sorry, a Gigantosaurus. That's
there
what
you
they
go.
call it. But anyway, so I played Rainbow and I actually played Ark for just for half an hour. It was
He's
like
like-
the end of the night. I'm like, I'll log in. I logged in and I was killed by some alpha tribe. got burned alive by a wyvern. Just,
He's like, well, that was fun.
well, that was a thing. Not playing on this server.
Oh my god.
But I don't know. Rainbow Six was
I
fantastic.
kind of want to hop
except
into
for
that some
team
now
kills.
that you guys played.
Oh, dude, you gotta hop.
The
on.
casuals always were bad for team kills, though. It didn't matter.
Ridiculous.
I know it's not. It's not fair because you just want to have fun, and people are like, "Well, it's easier to shoot guys on my team." It's like, well,
Like I feel like a
That's
nerd.
not the
no,
way they can
don't.
get a kill.
It's a lot more fun to shoot guys on the other team.
Yeah. Like I feel like a nerd, but they have a report toxic behavior thing.
Do it all
I
the
must
time.
have done that like 40 times when I was playing, man.
It was
There's so
rough.
many
It was a rough
idiots.
night.
Or then like before the matches even started, it's like vote to kick this player. I'm like,
They voted to kick me once. I'm like,
dude,
what?
we had 3 out of 4 votes. I was like, really? Like I'm not gonna vote
Why?
Drew. I'm like, you haven't done anything.
I'm like, I'm actually playing the game. What's your problem?
it's just the idiots. Like,
It's just
that's so-
irritating, right?
I almost
that's one
hate that as
frustrating
much as I
thing.
hate a guy that goes into a match as a recruit. And you're like, what are you doing?
Like-
don't go in as a recruit.
So I've done that.
But we've all
because-
we've
Wait,
all
that
done
was
it.
you?
Yeah, we've all done it. Like you put your controller down for a second, you turn away, you go to grab a drink, you come back, you're like, oh, recruit, shield recruit. Oh,
Well, that's the issue, right? You look away for 2 seconds, or I'm going, okay, which one? Do I go with Lion, or do I go with Finca, or whatever? And then boom. I'm like, oh. So now I got Nate going, pick one. I got like 2 seconds, like, I'm on it, man.
I got it. Chill out, bro.
But yeah, there's a couple of times like I got 2 seconds left. I got to pick something before I get
Yeah.
nailed with a recruit. And I'm
There's
like,
so many operators to pick from. That's the thing. I kept like kind of like, oh, I'll try this guy, and then I use them a bit, and then I use this
oh.
character. It
But
was
now
just-
the next season of operators is coming too, right? So here comes 2 more operators
can't
to the
wait.
That I
mix.
can't afford.
I'm so back into Rainbow Six. I'm so
No, there's so many operators now. I'm just like, I don't have enough Rainbow Six credits to buy all these operators, but I want them all.
All right, they're so cool. I was gonna
Yeah.
say fantastic. That's a drinking game, man. It's awful.
It's true. I notice it now. I'm like, what did I do? I infected the entire crew. Steve says it back there. He's like, fantastic choice.
I'm gonna bring in that blooper. I'm gonna try and get it for next week's episode. The
would be
fantastic
great.
counter.
Like, it counts every time.
Ting. I gotta do it.
Yeah, it's fair.
Randall, have you been playing anything?
I played some Forza with my son, and then I decided to get a little bit nostalgic and fired up the 360 and play a little bit of Left 4 Dead 2.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you were talking about that the other week.
Why did
And
you play it on Xbox One?
I just felt like firing up the old Xbox and give it some life again.
brush
Fair
the
enough.
dust off.
Yeah.
Watch the red ring go around for a little while.
It's like a jet starting out. Whee! The cats are like, "What's going on?"
The afterburners kicked in.
Blow on the cartridge.
And I have to say, it wasn't the same without my other buddy Nate, who every time would. So you load it with this guy, and he's like the Leroy Jenkins of the group, where like you get into the one spot, all of a sudden like, he starts like triggering the witch. You're like, "Oh, you're such a dick," and then like all of a sudden, boom, napalm. We're like, "What are you doing?" He's like, and then other than that, it was just playing some Magic actually.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, you're a big Magic
Like,
guy.
like-
on the console or
Cards,
cards?
cards, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know you played Magic.
Yeah.
Every other weekend?
Every other weekend, yeah. Plus, when my kid comes over, he plays too. So
Nice.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Hey, maybe I'll have to play Magic. My
Nerd
brother
alert!
and I.
Nerd alert! It's all right, Randall. We're on a video game TV show, so we've accepted who we are.
This is us. Get used to it.
this is Randall's last episode.
This guy's got to go.
For those of you playing the home game, that's not a video game.
yeah, that's right. It's a bit of nostalgia going on. Did anybody have like that one game they'd love to go back to?
Just one?
Well, if you
That's not fair.
Is there well, seriously? Like, for me, if I go back to my 360, I'm going back to Trials.
Oh yeah, you're a big fan of that.
I love the Trials, right? And I can't do the hard levels. Just wreck me. I can get through them maybe if I'm lucky. Extreme, I don't even bother. I last like 2 seconds, but yeah, it's just a comfort thing to go back to every once in a while.
Yeah.
just to get the flow of going through it. Not even Fusion. Fusion was just such a twist. So I like the other ones better myself.
I have
but yeah.
one on my Wii. I love the Sonic All Stars Racing.
Oh, that's a good
That
game.
was
Oh,
the
I never
bomb.
played that.
really
Was that a
good.
good
Love
game?
it.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
So good.
that was good.
That's cool.
It's so funny because like my kids can't figure out. You steer this way.
Yeah.
Hold it. You press the button for gas. You're like, what is this?
Tilt it. 6 axis. It's not a PlayStation controller.
My 6-year-old, like, just stay on the road, honey. It's okay. I'm doing really good.
Crush.
Yeah.
It's grinding.
Yeah.
I'm on the road still.
Yay!
Yeah.
I keep getting in the pit. I don't know why. It's okay.
Nate, you got anything you go back to?
Yeah, like I always play StarCraft every now and then, and I haven't played Warcraft 2. I've been really itching to play that game.
Yeah.
Well, since we were talking about Warcraft 3, the Reforged or whatever.
Yeah.
But you know, StarCraft's one of them. Heroes 3 of Might and Magic, which nobody knows about, but that game is
That was a
always
good game.
something I can go back to, man.
Yeah.
It's me and my brothers. We'll just pick it up randomly one night, and we'll just stay up till all hours of the night, just play it.
That's cool.
Yeah, so those are the two ones. Halo 2, I mean. But now we got Master Chief Collection, so I just go back on that. 'cause
hop
it's
on that.
Sure.
So pretty.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
for sure.
fair. That's
But
fair.
What about you?
Well, since I brought it up because I just thought about it, there's 2 games that definitely you guys will probably think are throwback. You guys remember Killzone on PlayStation?
Absolutely.
The first one.
Yes.
I played the crap out of that game. As far
Me
as a
too.
first-person shooter goes, that was a fun game. I
Yeah.
really enjoyed it. I didn't play any of the other ones.
Really?
No.
Oh,
well, because
man.
I've shifted into the Xbox realm after. So I went from PS2 to 360 and then to Xbox One. So I kind of got out of it, but like I always kind of kept my eye on the other games, and I think I played a little bit of Killzone 2 on a buddy's place.
right.
But Killzone, I don't know why, it just came to me. I'm like, what game did I play the crap out of like a long time ago? And I played a lot of that game. It was fun. It was hard, but it was fun. And then because I brought it up earlier, was 13.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't the best game in the world, but there was something about that game that was addicting, and I played a lot of that game.
Such a stylization to
It was
that game
it was
too,
a cool game to play and just and look at, but
Yeah.
I mean, it's obviously way out of date now, but
Ooh, yeah, big
just
time.
a couple games that like I just remember playing a lot of. I focused on those games for a while.
That's cool.
And WoW, I would like to go back and play WoW, but
Really?
I have no time to play that game. Like I like the only
You
time I
won't go
had
to
in
work.
college, and let's get real here, I didn't even finish college. It wasn't because of WoW, but I mean, it was like I played a lot of WoW. Dwarf Hunter, what's up?
All right, guys, I think that should wrap up this week's episode. Now, don't forget to head over to our website, insidethegame.ca, where each and every week you can leave a comment there over on the forums page. Be a part of the show. Leave your questions. Maybe we'll bring you up on the actual TV show or the podcast. Wouldn't mind getting some viewers on here and answer some of their questions. That'd be
Let's
kinda
give viewers game clips. I want to see what people are playing, man. 'Cause,
Absolutely.
I mean, we get some good game clips out of the group of us and some of our friends, but I mean, I know there's people out there capturing great game clips, so I want to see a lot of game clips. coming in.
Yeah, definitely send us your clips, your comments, your questions, and we'll get you be a part of the show and join us here.
Yeah.
Don't forget, you can find us on all streaming services, podcast services around the globe. Nate, Corey, Randall, and I'm Drew. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next week's episode.
Make sure you play Rainbow Six.
There it is.
I needed to throw it out there.